Hi everyone, it's Athena. Welcome back to my channel and happy Friday, the 20th of December, 2019. Today is all about silencing our mind so that we can hear clearly the message from God. Never be afraid to sit in silence. It is your greatest asset. And why is it your greatest asset? Because everything is found from within. Okay, let's see what the reading for the collective is for today, Friday the 20th of December. Okay, I'm taking these. The wheel, beautiful. The wheel is now turning in your favor. Why? Well, I wouldn't question it as much as why as we say, oh gosh, thank you. I mean, don't we all want this wheel to turn, right? Let's get this party started. All right. The 4th could be of January could be significant for some. However, for others, it's happening. 4 days, 4 hours. I'm kidding. It literally, the wheel is turning now. It's a new day. All right. The card is a number 10. What has ended, and now the wheel is turning for the new to arrive for us, for whoever this applies to. There's no more waiting for the wheel to turn, right? A lot of people have been waiting for this. You know, this is the end of the year. It's the end of the year where a new cycle begins again, right? So now we're not waiting any longer. It's here. It's the new year. All right. And now many people are saying, okay, so I'm going to continue working really hard to make my money, because for some, that's what your number one priority is. You know, that could have been the intention you set. This could have been about the winter solstice coming in and saying, and this is one of your goals, right? You set a goal to say, I'm going to really work on, this could either be a job. Now that the wheel is turning, you're not waiting for anything. Now you're saying, well, I'm feeling that it's working on yourself. That's what I feel. I don't know why I'm really drawn to this pearl. It looks like a pearl, and I know it's not, but it looks like it. So I'm thinking that the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, is not only working hard in general, but I feel I'm working now on myself. This is Saturn. I heard Saturn, right? The planet Saturn. Okay, so given that Saturn is all about hard work, that's what it is. This depicts the the hard work that is now needed to work. Now we're moving forward, the new goal. The goal is to be working on self, working on your coins and or your business. This is someone who wants to be, this is a confident Aries, Leo, Sag who is very successful. Why? Because that Queen of Wands does not stop working, be it a job, because quality is everything to this queen. working on something you love to do, right? Many people are going to start doing things that they want to do, like they open a new business because, they waited to build. They've been waiting to build on a business or having enough financial backing to do so, right? A lot of people are doing that now because it's time. The wheel comes in as it's time. The universe is saying now is the time to work on yourself and or work hard on figuring out your own self. Okay? So it really depends on what your goal is for the new year, for the new decade. 2020 is all about you here. And here we go. Throwing out all of those clouded, confused thoughts that had us going crazy. We're done with that. Our higher self has taught us, our higher self, which is right here, has taught us that when you release and let go of the emotional overload and obsessively thinking about things, once you do that, you can gain your stability right here. This is gaining stability, working on yourself. Now you can really focus on what's important. You are out of the cage, right? You're out of your ego. Your ego is this. Your ego is too much obsessively thinking and negative thinking, and the devil wants you confused, but no longer. You have outsmarted the devil because you emptied your cups and you said, I want to work on myself. And that's not an egoic thing. That's being all about love yourself, not being caged up in the, with the mindset, being emotionally, clouded with codependency and despair. That's what the ego wants you to do. The ego wants you to be that way. The devil wants to have you in its hold, and no longer. You have freed yourself from that. You have freed yourself from any codependency, any betrayals, any jealousy, anything that was negative in the sense of what that means to you. You freed yourself, even if it meant losing that one cup that you've always wanted. The others weren't good enough. The one cup that you're looking for, maybe you said, you know what, I'm going to work on myself right now so that I can gain my stability, my financial stability, my sense of self-worth stability, not putting up with crap. And then I know I will feel as though if I work on myself here, I will get that cup that I deserve, which is what? Self-love for now. I want to reestablish and rebuild a new foundation because the old was not stable. Here's your childhood self and or a child. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius is big here, whereby this means that I have matured, I have grown through all of this. Let me just pull the cards all up here. I have grown and only to know that my foundation is most important. And where I put my focus on is even more important. Is the focus on you now, rebuilding yourself right here. It's your foundation. Here's the Kundalini. The tower is your foundation. You're rebuilding. It wasn't working. Whatever wasn't working, you're putting it to the side. This is self-love. That one cup is the one cup of self-love. Rebuilding, renewing, and getting out of toxic anything and everything that made you feel bound, codependent, jealous, not giving love, not receiving love. All of that stability or instability, that instability, that this ego, you just walked out of the cage. You said, I'm done. I'm done. And I'm looking for love. Love of self. I'm going to empty out everything that doesn't work, especially the way that I think. I really need to change that up. I really need to change the way I think so that new things can come to me, so that I can feel a sense of self-worth, self-value. And this is what this Queen of Wands is going to work on. Now that the new year, this is the one goal, and many are having this goal, so you don't have to be the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag, makes no difference. What does make a difference is the new year, the end is gone. The end of the old paradigm is gone, is washed away. Washed away. Emotionally washed away. The end of the way you think, the end of how you do things, the patterns, the codependent patterns, the addictions, whatever it is, whatever that means to you, that's gone. That no longer could sustain your value and your happiness. It's not about money as it is the happiness that you give yourself. You know when you're cheating yourself, right? And or cheating others. I mean, we know that, right? So now many people are going into 2020 with a whole new, we've sacrificed enough. We're done. We're done. The sacrifice is over. The fear is over. The toxicity is over. The third parties are over, right? We need to start new, and we need to value ourselves so that a new life can begin. This, even though this is the planet, I believe Saturn, working hard, yes, Capricorn. However, Virgo, Taurus, right? This is all Earth. Being practical now. Being practical, being smart, working on yourself. It's a whole new ball game. It really is. These two are coming out. Let's see what they are. Exactly. Taking charge of your life. Absolutely. With the knowledge and the power of what? Self. And what do we have here? Masculine and feminine, wholeness, and working on that pearl. Finding the pearl within yourself. This is your value. That's what you value. That's the treasure within. And that's what the masculine and feminine is working on now. This is a number 4. Rebuilding, as I said, the foundation, right? Rebuilding the foundation of self, self-worth, self-value, getting to a place of loving yourself so that you know that whatever comes to you, there it is, loving yourself. Absolutely. You have learned that you're going to rebuild with the wisdom that you've attained so that you can be happy. This is personal power. Excuse me. And this is 4 and 1 is a 5 and another 5. So someone knew, you knew, that the only way to change, to make yourself happy and back in charge of your own life, is to take what you've learned, love yourself, and start over. Loving yourself and starting over is huge. You're victorious. This is the victory card. We have a progression of 4, 5, and 6. And this is what many people are doing. You don't have to be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Many people are finding their asset. What is the greatest asset of all? Right? Here it is. The greatest asset of all is self. Someone learned it and is victorious in rebuilding based upon that knowledge. Love of self. Self-worth, so that you can be back in control and start over again. Be it in a partnership or just masculine and feminine coming together and a whole new, planting new seeds for a new future, a new life. This is all about you growing into what is destined for you. Here's another 2 aces. We have 3 aces on the board. Okay? This is becoming whole. That's exactly what this is. Beautiful. Beautiful for the end of the year, you know? It really is beautiful. Knowing that you had to work on yourself in order to level up, you know? That's like profound. Because it's not easy to do it. It's not easy to get out of toxic behaviors, you know? It's not. It takes a long time. But then you achieve it and you're like, oh my God, look at what I did, right? Archangel Michael comes in again, yet again. Know that Archangel Michael always carries the sword of truth, protection, and knowledge and a sense of unity, right? Conscious unity. Trusting heaven. This is what someone has done. As you can see, the trumpet is the gratitude must be for this wisdom and knowledge and self-love that someone has gained within themselves. You must silence yourself and be grateful and thank God for what you have achieved and attained here. Seriously. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow miracles to occur. Archangel Michael is always there to help protect us and to show us the way. Right? And someone has. Here is your spirituality. Here is everything it is the universal connectedness of all that is. Beautiful. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Kuan Yin, with care and compassion, you move forward now. Yes? Choose to be love. Hello. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved and offer a helping hand. So, this is exactly what the masculine and feminine has been working on. Kuan Yin says, yes, the masculine and feminine unite and become one in love. Have a great weekend. It's almost Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. And, the Chinese New Year's as well. New Year. Anyway, have a great weekend. Bye.